this is the best quality I can get. Hello, hello, humans. I don't know if I'll get anyone on the stream today, but I am probably just gonna talk like per usual, almost like a video of some sort, to see if, if anyone joins later on, because I'm probably going to save this on my like channel, but actually I want to do a new page. The thing is with this kind of stuff, you never know how it's going to actually come out because you are live. I get a little distracted by going live, and on top of it, I also can't like leave this area if I need another supply, so I kind of try to work with it. But yeah, so I have sort of an idea, but I don't know exactly where it's gonna go from here. I'm gonna use this pen right here that's actually like a gray tone on one side and the black on the other side. So I'm gonna use the gray tone to kind of use it as like a sketch, but when it's in pen, it's in pen, you know? So I'm just gonna start with a little face here. I'm like so nervous to actually start. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oof, yes I can. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I usually kind of like draw one eye and then the other, but you want to avoid doing that because if you do, the other eye can look a little wonky. So you're supposed to draw them at the same time. So it's like a little. So I'm trying to get in the habit of that. But my thing is I usually start with the right eye and then just kind of go from there. Let's see. Alright, I got the chat on, so if someone joins, I'll be able to see it. I didn't realize I had to manually turn that on. I don't really know where I want her to be looking. Alright. Let's just get an eye shine in there. Look how teeny tiny the eyes are. It's just a teeny little tiny little eye. I gotta get more face details in here because this is looking weird. Her eyes are kind of far apart, not gonna lie. Let me see if I put this bottom lash line in here. So basically when it comes to like how far apart the eyes are supposed to be, it's really supposed to be one eye length apart. So it depends on how big you are drawing the eyes. And when it comes to like more of a cartoon look, like how I am doing, it can change. Especially like if you look at more like retro animes, their eyes are always so big that there really isn't any other room on their face to put the eyes. So you just kind of have to hope there's enough space. Yeah. But usually you're supposed to have like one eye length apart, at least for like more realistic looking face proportions. Not sold on her face, but it's not going to be the main part of this. So in the thumbnail, I actually showed the past drawing that I did. And I'm kind of going to try to do like a similar vibe. More like cyborg type. Because I'm trying to get down this type of drawing or this type of style. I really think it's going to mesh well with all my like alien art I do. In the past, I've done a lot of alien art. It's just, I like to draw aliens, or I'll draw, like, certain type of, like, fairies of some sort, you know? But yeah, I do draw a lot of, like, aliens. But the thing is, I try to make them look humanoid, because I feel like anytime you see aliens, they're always just creatures that have, like, big heads and look really odd and awkward. And I kind of like the idea of exploring the idea that they might look like us. I mean, why not? If they're intelligent enough to reach us and communicate with us, why shouldn't they? I mean, why can't they look like us, you know? But I do also like the idea of, like, monsters and things from other worlds, like another dimension. Like, what would it look like if it was from another dimension kind of vibe? And I think I've drawn so many humanoid aliens that it really doesn't look like I've drawn aliens. It looks like I'm just drawing people. So I've been kind of experimenting around with things that look less like people and more like monsters and aliens and creatures from another world. Since that is what they are, I mean, you know. But it will portray the correct idea more so. And that's what I would like to do. I want people to understand my art. So, like, a lot of times when I first started, I was like, you know, art is in the eye of the beholder, and, you know, it really depends on how you see it, and it can mean different things for different people, and I still really do think that. But also, on the other hand, I have a story that I want to tell, and I want people to know my story as well. So I'm going to start to make them look more like alienized. And to be honest, I actually really enjoy it. So I've been trying to do a more out there kind of style to help better portray that idea. Alright, there's her face. I'm going to start adding in here some robotic attributes. And I want her to, I got her ears here. I want her to have robot ears too. I like the idea of that. I think there's a certain character that has this, or a similar style to this, but I cannot remember who I'm thinking of. It'll probably hit me like tomorrow or something. Like horns here. But yeah, so that's why I'm trying to go for more style like that as well, to practice it. I think it will work really well with this universe that I'm putting my characters in as well. Because I have a few characters already, and I have like a whole like storyline for them. So I have this like story. It's in my head, but I gotta kind of figure out how to show everyone else's story. So I was kind of thinking about trying to do some sort of like comic. Turns out that's really hard, and it's been a huge learning curve. So I've been working on this for probably... Cat's yelling outside the door. I've probably been working on this for like half a year, and it's hard to even show people it, if I wanted to show people, because there's not much to show. I really think that I haven't made that much progress towards it. I think I really did, and I'm making a lot of progress mentally as well, but it's just not that much to show. So right now I'm making character sheets for these characters that I've designed, because when I started doing the comic, I wanted to make sure I knew exactly what I was drawing and what I want them to look like. And as I was doing these sheets, I realized there's a lot that I can change about them, or things that I don't like, or things that just didn't work how I thought they would in my head, and then on paper it just didn't look right or something. So yeah, now I realize that I have to do these character sheets before I do anything else. And that's a whole nother learning curve in itself. It turns out that is very hard to do. It's a totally different type of art. You know, I'm used to like making illustrations with paintings, and the illustrations just stand on its own, and it's not supposed to, how do I say this? The illustrations aren't really supposed to just be like in a story. It's its own story. Things don't have to really make sense. Like, I can have a lady floating there, but in the story, like, if a lady's floating there, she has to have a reason to be floating. Why is she floating? She have a power, you know what I mean? So there's a lot to kind of look over that I didn't previously understand. And it's been a learning curve for sure. I've actually been doing lessons to better my character, what is it called? Character design. So I've been doing lessons for character design, but you know, everything comes with practice, so only time will tell what I can actually do. I'm gonna change her mouth up a little bit, I think. I don't know if that's better or worse, but I did it. So I actually got these pens, oh gosh, it's probably been a month now, actually, with the holidays and work and stuff. It's hard to keep up, but I believe I got these pens like a month ago, and I actually really love it. I used to do a lot of pen ink drawings, like in school and stuff, because I always used pens in school. So it kind of felt natural to like start bringing into my art, because I've already like kind of know how to draw with pens, and it really forces you to make decisions when using a pen. You know, you're not going to erase it, but it also allows you to explore new ideas that you wouldn't have previously done if you screw up and you're trying to fix it. So that's pretty cool too. But what's nice about this set is it does have that gray side, so I was able to like sketch stuff out, and if I didn't like the way a line looked, I can kind of change it and it low-key looks right. But you can also use it for shading. Like, I have some shading up here, which I can add more shading if I wanted to, just like that. And I think I should color in her hair. Maybe I'll make her hair dark, actually. So her other features will stand out. Trying to make a shine right there. Kind of worked. Not necessarily the best at making the shines on the hair. My comfort zone when it comes to that topic would be like in watercolor painting, because I've done that so much, or in digital art, because I could just keep going over it until it looks right. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing with pen when it comes to hair shine like that. It kind of just looks like the cameras. I mean, I can try and clean the camera lens. It might just be the way YouTube is, I think. There are filters though. Maybe the filter would be better. Bubbles. There's a bubble filter. Okay. This one kind of helps with the contrast. Alright. Not too shabby. I'm going to go back to this sketching gray ink and continue there. I want to make her look bulk because she is very large. I did not mean to make her this big. I was trying to make a smaller face. But I can never get proportions right. So I want to make her primarily be like robot parts and alien software, if you will. So I have to figure out how to do that. She's definitely gonna have to fill up the entire page. Oh, what happens in ink stays in ink. Okay, let's make her shoulders bigger then. This side looks smaller. So in my story, I actually do want to make cyborg type creatures. I am planning on this character already that I haven't talked about online very much. But he's gonna be an alien it's low-key a spoiler, but it's not like anyone really watches my stuff anyway, so it's not a big deal. But he's gonna be an alien that kind of looks like a cyborg, but basically how it works is his cyborg features is really just the alien in him. And it kind of is like his skin, so the wires would be the veins and the plates would be his skin and metal and stuff like that. But he does have like certain features that like computers would have as well. So like he's gonna be able to see really well and analyze stuff visually. Because he'll have like computer type eyes. She looks so sad. She's just a little sad girl. So yeah, I think that would be I think this drawing practice would be a good way to kind of feel out how I feel about drawing it, see what I need to work on, drawing robot parts and stuff like that. Have a joint in here, because he's still gonna be humanoid. That's why I say like kind of like a cyborg, because it's gonna be human. But in this story, right, they kind of hunt down this alien species of his because of, well, okay, so I'm thinking about naming him, and it could be changed, but I'm thinking about naming him Tex3on, TEX3, like the number on, and then just Tex for short. I just thought it was pretty alien-like, alien robot type. And basically people and other alien and monsters and stuff, they would actually hunt down this species for parts. And you know, actually a good way to think about it is kind of like Hunter x Hunter, if you've ever seen Hunter x Hunter. I believe it was Kurapika's eyes and his species, I guess. I don't know, his clan. I don't know. I haven't seen it in so long, but basically they would hunt down these people and take their eyes and like use it as currency and stuff and something like that. So it's kind of along those same lines where they get hunted for parts and used as like scraps and stuff like that. So he kind of like hides who he is. But then he meets these other characters, the main characters, and has to reveal who he is to them because they're gonna team up. The problem with all these storylines is that I can't do it all by myself. Like, I have a lot of ideas that I want to do. It's just takes time, and like I said, everything's a learning curve, and I'm kind of let me fix this a little bit. I'm still kind of like learning how to draw this new style and how to storytell as well, because that's all new to me as well. So yeah, that's why it's taken me so long to get anything out. I wonder if I can make the camera better. Anyways, it's kind of a passion project of mine though, so don't know how long I'll stick with it, because you never really know. Sometimes you pick up hobbies and love it, and then it just doesn't work out for one reason or the other. But it's been pretty much what I've been working on, and I've been taking lessons to better myself to create these stories, because I like I said, it's a passion project, and I've been really wanting to. We'll see what happens. I don't think she's centered in the page very much. Alright, we're starting to go off page here. Let me change the song. And I realized it wasn't on shuffle. I changed it again. All right. Let me stop avoiding the body. Actually, let me do these lines real quick. Let me close this off. I don't know if I want to do something there. I don't know how long I'll stay on. Maybe like another half hour. I would probably honestly do more. But I think people will be home soon. A little pudgy. Just a little. I need to define these lines a little bit. Shit. Oops. It didn't come out as clean as I wanted it, but you'll have to do. Make up for it here. The song is glitching. Oh shoot. Let's hope I don't get copyrighted when my stream stops. I've had that happen on Instagram. And then they just pretty much stop your stream. Ooh, I totally lost this hair right here, didn't I? Oh well, at least you can tell it was a bang. Tell there's a piece of bang there. It is what it is. That's what I know, you know, I go psycho. Gotta get jiggy with it. Ooh, that's it. Sorry, I'll try not to sink. Oh, I can never stay in a line. Eat. She looks so worried. Alright. Little belly button. I'm gonna do something with her legs before I ink it. Kind of like how there's chains here off of her earrings, so I might add that in other places. So it kind of matches. Alright, let's work on her arm, looking a little bit more robotic. I'm adding random lines at this point. There we go. Jets, right? I don't know what a jet looks like, but alien jets, you know, their jets can look like anything. I can make it up whatever the heck I want it to look like. So if she's flying, might be able to get her up in the air with an alien jet. This is a felt tip pin, so I was able to like press not as hard and press more lightly. And also, I think it's like dying, to be honest, but you know, I was able to get that look because of that. Let's go all the way and close that up. And then maybe box this like vent area in. All right. Large silhouette. Oh gosh. Large silhouette. She looks like, they look like wings. So, okay. So how I get my inspiration is I look up like AI generated images, and then from that you can pull like different pieces from different images, and it's the same thing with really anything. So if you go on your favorite TV show, you can pull different pieces and then pick out what you like of what, And from there, you can kind of choose. Let me see something. But when I say AI, I actually decided to do that for this type of style because it's so random that it doesn't make any sense for people. So it can feel more like alienized, I guess. My foot fell asleep. Well, if by chance someone's watching later on and not live, hello. Are you working on something? I would love to know. I love having study buddies. Whenever I'm doing something or drawing or whatever, having a study buddy is pretty fun. It makes it more like entertaining. And also, you know, you're not really talking to each other, so you're just sitting there doing your work. But if the other person's doing their work and you're feeling like you're tired and you don't want to work on it anymore, you see them still working on it and it's like, okay, they're doing it, I can do it too. And it's like a way of motivation. Let's see if I can copy that on this side. I think I did it upside down, but it's fine. Thank you. Kind of want to do a fan pattern. Not that I really know what that looks like. For real, for real. She's a being of another kind. She can look however she wants to look. Alright. Do I hate that? Kind of. I don't like the 3 blades. It needs to be 4. Can you hear the music? I can turn it up. Because this song got kind of quiet. Which, actually, let me just change it. Because I don't really want that song. Oh god, this song is loud. No, do I hate that? I don't really care if you hate it. I'm gonna do what I want. Oh, you can't hear it? There, that's how I think a fan looks. Now I'm gonna do that on the other side. It's like here-ish. over the song. Please change. Thank you. This fan's bigger. No. It's fine. He's fine. So when I draw my characters and the story for my characters, I've been doing them digitally. But I've been having a lot of fun with the pen, and I think I might want to try to make a switch to do it traditionally with the pen. And then from there, I can always bring it in digitally and fix stuff up. Because it just kind of like flows right for me. Traditional compared to like digital. So that's something I might want to try. Well, thanks for joining in. I enjoyed it. I didn't realize I did this side already, and then I made changes to it. Oops, did it again. Hello, hello. Okay, I think I need to work on the arms a little bit, to be honest, because they're supposed to look robotic, and they just kind of look like arms. I think I'm going to combat that by just having a lot of lines, because that's what I've been doing, and it kind of is working. We'll do it like that. Probably should get general shape of the arm down. How does an arm look? Should she be holding something? A string? Maybe she uses a string as a weapon. I don't know. We can decide later. And I'll just do like kind of standard hands now. Oop. Just gonna make like big claw hands. Very monstrous. Like that. Pointed. It looks so funny. I don't know how to make it look more hand-like, less claw. I need a good mix, not one over the other. Okay, works. I have to plug in my iPad, it's dying. Okay, I have these like panels here. Okay. It kind of works, it kind of works. Get some thunder thighs in here, hold up. Okay. Uh-oh. My iPad needs to be charged. Let me grab my charger real quick. All right. We back. Got it plugged in. All right. So I gotta figure out how to transition this into knee joints. Let me work on her arms a little bit. Cause I got like these little lines here with a bump to kind of indicate a joint on her elbow. So maybe something on like a larger scale of that for the knees, and that might work. You're good. Thanks for joining me. I didn't know you were still here. Can you transfer to digital without redrawing? Yeah, I can. Well, what I was thinking is I can like take a picture of it and then draw on top of it and morph it that way if I needed to. Kind of like how Photoshop works. Kind of like photoshopping a photograph. But I don't believe I would redraw it. I mean, I could redraw it if I wanted the whole thing to be digital. But with the amount of like lines that I usually put in for like inking and stuff, I think it would be better anyways not to redraw it, because I think all the little lines kind of make it like all the sketch lines and stuff. I think it really adds to it. But there might be like certain programs and apps out there where you can apply certain filters that will allow it to look like it was drawn in an app, if that makes sense. Yes, I don't really know what I would do. But, you know, there's already been times where, like, I completely finished certain, like, panels of my story and stuff. And then I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. And I had to change it up. And that's kind of, like, where I realized that I really have to prep and decide on what I want to do first before starting it. You don't want to, like, wait forever. You don't have to figure out every detail. And you can change stuff along the way. Because like I said, I've had to change it previously as well, but it kind of does help to like figure out the character sheets and stuff beforehand, so you know that you're not really going to have any continuity problems when it comes to characters and how they look, and you're going to really get down how they're supposed to feel and stuff before starting, so people get the correct idea of them. Not correct or whatever I just said. Yeet. Kind of works. I wish it would like better focus. I think it's just because it's live. So the streaming quality isn't as well. Creepy veins. Definitely gonna have to color in that little jewel for sure. And then this side got a little fucked up. Are we getting jiggy with it again? Hold up. All right. Basically, I'm just winging this to make it look more filled. Because I don't really know what to put in here. Actually, I should draw a little star. Cute. Alright. I don't know if it paused my stream or not. Just answered a call. But I answered it on my watch, and my watch is connected to my phone, so I'm streaming on my phone. Let me just see if she texts me real quick. One second. Okay, 1 second. I'm getting off stream probably soon, so I will call you. Looks like the legs might be for another day. I can always finish it, and then I would end up posting it later. I'll probably post it on Threads for sure. This was about the time I was gonna get off anyways. Me being me, I can keep drawing forever. So I guess we'll have to see how this turns out later. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna handle that with her. Sister's trying to call me. And then I will definitely be posting what this looks like when I'm finished. I might add some color to it though. I definitely think this should be like a hot pink in the center. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll post the rest later. If you ended up tuning in, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you're watching this later, oh my gosh, thank you even more. It's not even like we're talking or anything, so, but you joined. Thank you. All right. Y'all have a great one. And hopefully I'll stream again soon because I enjoy it. Bye.